Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back for another episode of That Park Place. My name is Vash Sky, and Pro, when you came to me with this topic, I was very, very intrigued because we have covered Disney's Animal Kingdom before, but never in such this way. And I think what you were pointing out to me, at least in later to this video, I've kind of seen but never put together. Pro, what do you got for us today here for our That Park Place viewers?
Well, folks, click the like button and let's dive in right now. And in the comments, let us know when's the last time you visited Disney World's Animal Kingdom. It's the largest park at the resort, yet it has the least people there, and it's getting worse. Folks, as you can see from thrilldata.com, we've got increases in wait times across 3 of the parks, and dramatically so in some cases. And the reason for that is because it's fall break season. Schools all over the Midwest and the Rust Belt and other places, they're on fall break, and they're in fall break in unison. And that means that entire states are sending their families down to Walt Disney World to have a good time, and everywhere else, by the way. Take a look at Magic Kingdom. The wait times are up 10% over September. Now, you might think that's a big deal. I'm going to tell you, that's still not good. It's still not good because September was so bad. You need a bigger increase than 10%. Epcot's only up 3.2%. Hollywood Studios is up 13.8%. Also remember, though, that if you have an equal level of crowd increase at Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios will show a greater increase in wait times because it has so few attractions versus Magic Kingdom, which can absorb the crowds better. Now, before I show you Animal Kingdom, I want to show you this. We are still, folks, as we are recording this on October 8th at about 4 p.m. And so that you don't worry and say, oh, Pro, the crowds have come and you guys are wrong. It's still not crowded. I mean, we're less than average. 5 is average on this wait factor gauge. We're at a 4. And we're at peak time right now, 4 p.m. that we're recording this. During fall break season, Disney has not hit the average of 5, and crowded would be a 7 or above. So we're not even close to that. But take a look at this. Despite seeing a significant increase in crowds at Walt Disney World this week, Animal Kingdom is still down 4.5%. Vash, it gets worse than that because Animal Kingdom actually dropped another attraction. They only have 5 rides.
Right. 5
total rides, Vash, and they are still decreasing in wait times. That's almost impossible. That's almost impossible. And what it means, Vash, I believe, is that families are actually trying to avoid Animal Kingdom. They may be going to Universal instead. Let me show you one more piece of evidence on this. Currently, right now at Disney's Animal Kingdom, the crowd level is a 2. Avatar Flight of Passage is a 25-minute wait. I believe it's probably like 10 minutes because sometimes these things get overstated. And if you want to skip that walk-on, it's $16. Dinosaur is 5 minutes. Expedition is 5 minutes. Kilimanjaro Safaris is 10 minutes, which I think means it's a walk-on. This is not actually a ride. And Navi River Journey is at 50 minutes, which is atrocious. That is not a ride, folks. That is a torment. So don't get on that ride unless you just really want boredom. And don't wait 50 minutes. I'm telling you, if Navi River Journey is a walk-on, I'm going to debate it, Vash. I'm going to debate it. If it's a walk-on and somebody says to me, they've never been on it, well, you get on it with them. I'm going to say, can I wait for you when you get off? Because it's basically a small world, except there's one animatronic. Now, folks, I'm being a little bit silly, a little bit cynical, a little bit facetious, but crowd level 2, Magic Kingdom, crowd level right now 6. So slightly above average. Look at that. Epcot, currently average, flat out average. Now, not crowded, average. Hollywood Studios, only a 2. Okay, so not crowded. Animal Kingdom, a 2. Bottom line here, if we look again at the stats, you all can see Animal Kingdom still decreasing at a time when it seems impossible to do so. Vash, what do you think of the idea that families are saying to one another, how about we not go to Animal Kingdom? Let's go to Epic Universe. That'll be the day we do Epic, or that's the day we'll do Islands of Adventure. Maybe that's the park that they're saying no to with Disney.
Yeah. I think it's classic cannibalization. And unfortunately, in Animal Kingdom's history, that's happened before. I remember hearing about when Animal Kingdom actually made its debut back in 1998 that they were expecting people to elongate their vacations and add on Animal Kingdom. Unfortunately, what families ended up doing, at least back in that time, was that they just took away from maybe an Epcot day or a Magic Kingdom day in order to incorporate Animal Kingdom to see the new stuff. And then they didn't really get the bump in terms of elongating people's vacation.
Let's talk about the why there, though, Vash, because there would be an easy assumption that could happen where you say, well, maybe families don't want to stay 4 days at Disney World or 5 days or whatever it is. I don't think that's actually accurate. Disney has had a flawed strategy, and we'd like to help them with that. We want to send them on their merry way towards having many more people go their way. When you have Hollywood Studios, which traditionally has been a half-day park, and when you have Animal Kingdom, which they have turned into maybe a 3-hour park at best, maybe it's less than that, what happens is either people are going to 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, or they just say, you know what, these parks are not worth our time. These are not worth our time. And Epcot, after all the changes, Epcot now has so few attractions. I think Epcot has like 11 rides. Maybe it's less than that, Vash. You know what? We can count that. Throw the screen back to me, Vash, and let's see what's going on in Epcot. You ready?
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and do it right now.
All right. So if we look at Epcot right now, Frozen Ever After, you can see had a time when it was not operating today. At the time of recording, it's a 50-minute wait. That's 1 ride. Grand Fiesta Tour is 2 rides. Better than Navi River Journey, but it's still not a great ride. Sorry, I know some of you love it too. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Journey into Imagination 4, Living with the Land 5. These are not rides. Mission Space is a vomit machine. That's 6. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure has been down some today. That's 7. Nemo is 8. Soarin' is 9, and Test Track is 10. There are 10 total rides at Epcot. If you want to do a comparison of that, Vash, think about this. I believe Dollywood in East Tennessee has something like 60 rides. We've talked about before, Magic Kingdom has something like 40-something rides. Disneyland has, tons and tons of rides in that kind of vicinity. So when you're talking about everything not Magic Kingdom has 5 rides, 8 rides, 10 rides, people aren't going to spend their time there. They're going to go to Epic Universe, which I know Epic Universe has less rides right now than you would want, but they're going to keep adding. And Disney has had Animal Kingdom now for, 20 years? No, it's longer than that, 25 years. So they've had it, even longer than that, 27 years. We're coming up on 30. So, 2028 will be the anniversary of 30 years. They've had a long time, and they've actually reduced the number of rides at this place, and to some degree Hollywood Studios, and to some degree Epcot. They didn't care, and people don't care to go there. But Animal Kingdom right now seems to be the one that's down and out. People leaving to go to Universal.
Yeah, and we've said it before in the past. I mean, why would anybody necessarily take one of their vacation days and dedicate that to a park that's like a construction zone, like what you're seeing, or has so few rides? There's going to be some cannibalization there, and it's going to happen when you have I guess 7 theme parks by the big 2 now in the Central Florida area. People are going to determine, okay, I want to go ahead and spend my time here, and I'm just going to omit a park that has so few attractions, or maybe attractions that I've seen before. Epic Universe has a brand new slate of brand new attractions, so I'm going to go ahead and dedicate my time there instead. I think a lot of people are actually doing that. So when I think about okay, what does Animal Kingdom's 30th anniversary look like? Hopefully we get the Indiana Jones makeover for Dinosaur, the new carousel, the new Tropical America's Encanto ride, and all of that. And maybe Zootopia.
That still gets us to, okay, so Indy replaces Dinosaur, so there's no change there. Right. You get a new carousel, okay, you're at 6 rides. Kali River Rapids reopens, you're back to 7 rides. You get Encanto, you're at 8. That is 8 rides. Vash, the bare minimum that any theme park needs, and there have been studies on this, the bare minimum you need to make families happy is 15 rides, because not everybody likes every ride. And people need to ride something like 10 or 11 rides during the day for them to feel like they've got their money's worth. So I'm sorry. They don't even have enough rides at the end of this for you to justify going to Animal Kingdom. It's a real problem.
It is, and that's why you need a nighttime show for this venue that you're actually seeing on screen right now. That's why you need some other things, at least in the short term, to really up the experience count at Animal Kingdom, which is, if you can't do it right, you have to do it with something else. They only want to throw so much capital expenditure towards these individual parks in order to get their ride count up. Are there any other means by which we can entertain folks? And by the way, transportation options, I think, are part of this conversation too, bro. the transportation options available for Animal Kingdom have largely been it hasn't been a heavy emphasis by the Walt Disney Company. I think that's contributing to this as well. But we want to go ahead and hear from you in the comment section down below. Why do you think Animal Kingdom is the park to avoid, at least for families visiting Walt Disney World? Are people going to Epic Universe? Are people just not going to Animal Kingdom and spending 2 days at Epcot or somewhere else? Please let us know in the comment section down below. Make sure you go ahead and give a subscribe to WW Pro. He's got amazing content that he produces every single day and a slew of live streams that I can be found on as well. So there you go. And make sure you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and follow That Park Place for all the news that should be fun.
Thanks for watching That Park Place News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.